Okay guys, so this is the most updated way on how you can begin reselling sneakers in 2024. I mean, why should I even listen to him anyways? Well, before anything, let me just introduce myself before you guys just click off. Well, my name is Jimmy, I'm currently 20 years old, I'm a full-time college student, and I started reselling sneakers during 2019 when I was a freshman in high school. And fast forward today, I'm currently making over 6 figures doing this every single year. And I recently just bought myself a BMW X3 M40i. Not too long ago, I also took my parents to vacation in China, and I've been traveling a lot recently as well. I just came back from Florida like 2 to 3 days ago, and also right before that, I just came back from New York. So, I mean, you guys might be wondering, Jimmy, how are you able to afford all this? Well, I can tell you guys that it's literally all from sneaker reselling. And additionally, I also have a group called Starpreneurs where I teach a bunch of sneaker resellers how to resell sneakers every single month. We currently have over 200 plus members. I'm just gonna pop up some results right here so you guys can see some member success. But hopefully that gave me enough credibility to really teach you guys something new today because I have a lot to share. First things first, I want to just help you guys get something out of your head because this is one of the biggest or like most common beginner concerns out there is where do I get a bot? How do I bot? I don't have the money to get a bot. Like guys, you don't need to bot at all. I would say like in 2024, botting is not profitable anyway, so just get that out of your head right away. And what if I just told you guys that I make well over 6 figures reselling sneakers every single year without botting? I've never bought it once in my life, so you don't need a bot. And I would say sneaker reselling is probably one of the best business models out there, especially for teenagers, because I started this business when I was 15 years old and I was able to scale it, guys. Like this really allowed me to work on every aspect and learn so much about business, such as like finance, accounting, marketing, management, like literally everything, guys. Especially I would say you don't need any licensing, you don't need any like startup capital, you don't really need that much money to begin, guys. You can start with like $200-300. I started with $0. I started with trading sneakers, so you can literally begin today. When I say you can start now, right after this video, you can literally start right after this video. And like I said, there aren't really too many requirements when starting this business, but there is one thing that I would require from you guys is that you guys need a good mindset. You know, it's almost impossible to scale a business or to make money without the right mindset. You need to stay consistent, you need to work hard, and also you need to discipline yourself every single day. And something that I see all the time is people come in the business super excited, they think this is gonna work out, and then when it fails their expectations, they stop, they quit, just because they don't see any immediate like gratifications, guys. That's not the most important thing. The most important thing is actually the journey, guys. It's not the results, it's actually the journey. So if you work every single day, I can almost promise you guys that you guys will see results eventually, but everybody's timeline is a little bit different. Like I said, I started when I was 15 years old. It's been 5 years since I've been doing this. So if I quit within like the first year and a half or the first 2 years, because within the first 2 years I didn't make any money, guys. I think I made like $2,000 in total. I didn't make any money. I was trying to figure things out. I was trying to experience different things. I was trying to learn, but you know, it comes to a point of time where I did begin making money because I worked hard, I stayed consistent, I did it every single day. So guys, I would say like consistency is probably the most important thing, as cliche as it sounds. If you don't have the right mindset, you know, I see people doing this all the time. Like they come into business and they quit because they don't see immediate results, especially to like teenagers or just anybody out there. If you want to start this business, you got to just stay consistent. You got to work every single day. And let me just run some calculations for you guys so you guys have a better understanding. So if you guys want to make $1,000 every single month from reselling sneakers, all it takes is for you to make $33.33 per day. If you guys want to make $10,000 every single month from reselling sneakers, all it takes is for you to make $333.33 per day. When I first got to 10K a month, I wasn't even surprised. I wasn't even like super happy or anything like that, just because I knew that I was gonna get there eventually. I knew I was gonna get there eventually because in my mind I already visualized, and also I manifest and I also normalized those numbers a long time ago. So once I got there, I was like, okay, well now I'm doing it, but like I'm not surprised by it because I knew the work that I put in. So I mean, the same for you guys. Set the goal, set a standard, and also work towards it every single day. So begin normalizing these numbers, and the quicker you normalize these numbers, the quicker you treat these numbers as, you know, just normal numbers out there, then the quicker you achieve your goals. I'm not even joking, that's literally how it works. First things first, if you guys actually want to begin reselling sneakers today, you guys need to choose one business model and one business model only. And I know no one really talks about this, and I feel like it's honestly being overlooked, especially for beginners that are watching this video. This is something you guys probably need to hear. So when I first started my business, I was quick flipping because I had low capital, and that was the business model that allowed me to really grow my business. So I did that until I had more capital to do like consignment, and I started doing wholesaling and dropshipping now. So it's a progress, guys. It's a progress. It's a slow progression, because if you guys just want to jump straight into consignment, wholesaling, and dropshipping, it just wouldn't make sense. You know, you're not in the position to do it yet, just to be honest with y'all. It requires a lot of capital. Also, it's very network dependent. It really depends on how many followers you have, how many clients you have. And right now it works for me because I have over 20,000 followers on IG, and I know exactly where to source the pairs, and I know exactly where to sell the pairs. So it's point A to point B, but for you guys, it's going to be very difficult because you guys don't have any credibility and you guys don't have any reviews at the moment. So if you guys are just starting out, this is actually what I would recommend. I would recommend quick flipping and brick flipping. So they're very, very similar, and pretty much what brick flipping is you're buying pairs at a discounted price off retailers or just in-store, and then you're selling on third-party platforms such as StockX and Go. And I just want to give you guys an example right here. So these medium olive dunk lows, I bought these at $78 off a promo code on Nike, and I was able to buy 50 pairs, guys. And I'm able to sell them at $90. So if you guys actually do the math, 90 minus $78, that's $12 in profit per pair. And I bought 50 units, that's $600 in profit in total. So, I mean, guys, I think majority of the sneaker resales right now, especially with beginners, if you're starting today, this is perfect for you. Everybody is struggling with leads. I think this is the biggest thing. Everybody's struggling with leads, and they don't know where to buy, they don't know what to buy, they don't know what to pay. I feel like those are the three most common issues that needs to be solved today. Like, everybody's saying sneaker reselling's dead, sneaker reselling's not working, is pretty much because they don't have the strategies. I feel like having the strategies in place is everything, and I want to make sure I can bring you guys from point A to point B, because I know a lot of you guys are struggling with, oh, where do I sell? You know, I can show you where to buy, but where do I sell? Like, you guys probably don't know where to sell either. So what if I just solve all these issues for you guys? And I want to make sure by the end of this video you guys can get from point A to point B. And y'all, I want to show you guys as I'm filming this video, because this is today. So I want to show you today's results. I'm not even going to show you guys results in the past. I'm literally going to show you today's results. So as you guys can see today, and I'm going to show you guys the date right here, 7/8, right? And look, today I bought over 200 plus pairs of these Valerian dunk lows. I'm just going to show you guys so you guys can actually see it. Well, right here is 65 plus pairs, but as you guys can see, I said I got to keep going. So I bought 200 pairs at $68, guys. At $68. I want you guys to really understand that. And guess what? How did I buy those shoes? It's because I got the leads from my group. And let me show you guys member success as well. So this is some of the member success, so you guys can actually see like the type of results these members produce on a daily basis, guys. Like, look, results every single day. Boom, boom, results, guys. Nothing but straight results, guys. Literally nothing but straight results. And I mean, I'm personally showing you guys these results because I want to show you guys how easy that process actually is. So those 200 pairs, the only reason I bought those 200 pairs is because someone sourced those pairs for me in the group. So someone's constantly providing the leads, someone is showing me exactly where to buy, someone's showing me exactly where to sell, how much to pay. It answers all my questions. So all I really need to do is really click a few buttons on my computer. And trust me, I'm not trying to sell you guys on anything. My group is currently closed, by the way, so you guys can't even join even if you want to. But yeah, I would just say, like, you know, it's a volumes game in 2024. So start prioritizing volume instead of profit. So as you guys can tell, you know, buy at $68 and sell at $85. Like, the profit margins aren't huge, right? It isn't like before, like 2019 or like 2020, where, you know, I can easily make over $50 to $60 per pair. That's just not the case anymore, because in 2024, you know, you'll be lucky if you make $15 per. So unless you're like a store owner, but if you're like an individual reseller, you want to begin today, just expect a low profit margin and just, you know, have the mindset where, like, okay, it's a volumes game. You want to sell as many units as possible in order to grow that business. Because if I did the things that I did in 2022, where I was prioritizing on the profit more than the volume, then I wouldn't even grow the business. But yeah, brick flipping is definitely the best business model, because, you know, margins are low, but if you're able to, you know, get the leads, and also you're able to buy a shit ton of pairs, and you're able to sell a shit ton of pairs, then the money's gonna add up and you're still gonna be able to profit regardless. So after you guys join a group, which is 100% worth it, it's probably gonna cost you like $40 or $50 monthly. And like I said, if I were to start reselling sneakers today, that's like the first thing that I would do. So next thing you want to do is you want to set up a clean Instagram page, guys. Clean Instagram page. Make sure you have a clean profile picture, make sure you have a clean bio, you have some clean highlight covers, and also you have a clean feed. What I mean by a clean feed is you want to take pictures in a consistent background. So consistent lighting, consistent background, make sure all these pictures look the same, and you should be good to go. I'm just gonna show you guys what my page actually looks like when I first started reselling sneakers, I want to let you guys know like the big difference here. So this is my page when I first started reselling sneakers, and I mean, look at the profile picture. I don't even know where I made that. The bio, I don't even know what that is. I mean, the highlights is trash. The feed is even worse. You know, I was just taking pictures on my bed. I was taking pictures on my yard. I was taking pictures wherever I can, honestly, just randomly in the bathroom. Like, bro, it was just all over the place, and I want you guys to put yourself in the perspective of the client. So if you were the client and you saw your own page, well, you buy shoes from that page. So that's how you guys have to start thinking, and this is what my page actually looks like now. Obviously, it's not gonna be what your page is gonna look like, because if you guys are just starting out, you guys shouldn't, like, you know, fill your page with a bunch of videos right away. You guys should start posting a lot of pairs and have a consistent background first, and just kind of establish that foundation before, you know, tapping into the content side of things. But yeah, I mean, that's what my page looks like now. A lot more professional, you know, clean profile picture, clean bio, clean highlights, and also a cleaner feed. And I mean, it's just, I mean, you guys see the difference here. Cross listing is something that I definitely want to talk about, because I'm going to be honest with you guys, if you're just posting all your pairs on Instagram, no one's really going to buy from you right away in the beginning, because, you know, no one's going to trust you with shipping. You have no credibility, you have no reviews. So setting up a ref page is actually very important as well. So this is my ref page at the moment, and you guys can see all my reviews, and this is where, you know, it's a track record of me doing business and me, you know, selling and buying to different customers and different sellers. So I mean, yeah, it's good to have a ref page so people can see how you actually do business. And you know, the more refs you have, the more reviews you have, the more people will shop from you. But in the beginning, you guys don't have any of that. So what you guys should do is you guys should cross list your pairs on different platforms such as Facebook, eBay, you know, StockX, Go, and then try to just cross list on as many platforms as possible, even Snapchat, Facebook, whatever, guys. Just any social network that you guys are in, just post your pairs and treat it as a marketplace and begin growing your brand that way. Because I'm not gonna lie, if you're just solely focusing on one platform alone, it's hard to actually grow your business, because when you diversify the portfolio a little bit and you just, you know, place your eggs in different baskets, like, you're gonna get more sales. That's how you really maximize your sales, and that's how you get the quickest turnover rate. Because that's how I started really growing my business in the beginning. You know, I was doing OfferUp, I was doing Facebook Marketplace, I was doing Go and StockX, I was doing Instagram, I was doing all 5. I was also doing sneaker events as well. So I was literally doing everything I can to get a sale. So if you guys are not doing that, then you're not trying hard enough. So a quick example is, let's just say you guys bought this one pair of shoe, right? And you're posting on Instagram. Make sure you guys post it on every single platform as well. That's pretty much what cross listing is. Just posting on as many platforms as possible. You know, making the same listing, it doesn't matter. It's going to require a little bit more time in the beginning for you to grow, just because, you know, you just need to get your name out there. You just need to get your feet wet, and that's all it is. And I know there's this one very famous saying, and I'm not even trying to sound corny or anything like that, but it's just so true. It's literally not about what you know, it's about who you know. And I would say, honestly, like, I probably have like the same knowledge as like the general sneaker reseller, as like an average sneaker reseller, but like what really separates me and what really separates them is literally because of my network. So as you guys know, I'm doing a lot of wholesaling and dropshipping, right? And I mean, there's shit ton of wholesalers and dropshippers out there, but there's so many that aren't able to make money. And I mean, it's a very network dependent game. The reason why I'm able to connect with all these suppliers is because of, you know, the relationship I have with them. And the reason why all these store owners buy from me is because of my reputation, and also because of my connection that I have with them as well. So you got to be likable, guys. You got to be likable, and you got to be able to communicate efficiently. You got to be able to just do good business. I feel like that's key. So I mean, a way to really network and a way to really just get connected to, you know, store owners and also suppliers and things like that, I feel like going to sneaker events is probably your best bet, because that's where you're gonna meet like all these like-minded individuals, right? Everybody that's doing the same thing as you is gonna be at that event. Especially for myself, I used to go to a lot of sneaker events when I first started with sneaker reselling. That helped a lot as well, because I got to see how people operate. I got to see, like, you know, what people are doing differently than what I was doing, and I was able to apply and attract just a little bit of everything and just put it in my own and just, you know, make myself even better. So that's what I did. And I honestly don't even know why, but when I first started this business, I was super hard-headed, and I was like, I had a mindset mentality of like, oh, I wanted to do everything on my own. I didn't need no help. You know, I wanted to prove everybody wrong. Like, I don't even know why I had that type of mindset, but it's actually a very dangerous and scary mindset to have. It's very important to go to these events. It's very important to connect with others. It's very important to be talkative and, you know, just have effective communication. Like, you know, going to events, it's also, you know, a way for you to practice your people skills. So definitely do that. But yeah, I would say when I first started scaling my business, I got connected with a lot of people in my city. So if you guys don't know where I'm from, I'm actually from Boston, and there's a decent amount of sneaker resellers individuals from Boston, and I was actually able to connect with a lot of them locally and just doing business. Sometimes, you know, you may lose some money to gain a connection, and that's just how it is. You got to spend money to gain that source of network. What a network really is just access to more information. That's literally what networking and, you know, having a network really is. Just having access to exclusive information that other people don't have. But yeah, just to sum it up, right now I probably spend around 2 to 3 hours, like I said, on my actual operations itself, which is a sneaker reselling business, and then the remaining of my time I spend it on helping students scale to a 10K month. So right now I'm doing well over $10,000 reselling sneakers myself, and I feel like, I swear to God, once you have the systems in place and once you have the strategies and once you just have a team, then that business is pretty much automated. Since you guys are just first starting out, I feel like joining a cook group is just key, right? Joining a cook group will really just solve a lot of these issues for you guys, and that's something that I never actually thought of until like recently, right? Because when you're joining a group, you're spending $50, and I promise you guys, everybody have $50, guys. Like in 1 month, you guys can just eat out 2 times less and you guys will have $50, right? When you have $50 and you invest it in a group, you're investing into your own knowledge, guys. Investing into yourself is the best investment you can make. So when you join a group, it literally solves all the issues. For example, like where to buy, where to sell, how to buy, you know, what to pay, like all these questions that you guys are probably having when you're first starting out. It solves all those issues for you guys. So that's why, like, there's no point of me explaining like, oh, where to find pairs, this is what you do, this is what you do. Like, no, like if you join a group, it really just solves all your issues. It's 40 to 50 bucks. If you're really serious about this business, you want to make more money, you want to take consistent action this summer, I mean, that's what you should do. And this is exactly what I would do if I were you guys. If you're first starting out, I would write down what is your why. This is my why, and I mean, this is as transparent and as vulnerable as it can get. So here we go, guys. And the reason why I say you got to write that stuff down is because you got to constantly remember who you're doing it for and why you're doing what you're doing. As humans, it's normal for us to get lazy. It's normal for us to get tired, right? It's normal, guys. It's completely normal. I get it. But it's not, that's not the point that I'm trying to get at here. The point is, when you get tired, what are you still going to do? Are you going to continue pushing, or are you just going to quit? So that's where your reasoning comes from. So my reasoning is so strong that it keeps me going even when I'm tired. So, I mean, I don't know if you guys can tell, but I'm a little bit sick right now, but I'm still filming, I'm still working, and, you know, my reasoning keeps me going. Who are you doing it for ultimately? Remember that, guys. I swear to God, remember that. Write that down every single day and just remember why you do what you do. So yeah, just like I said, I would say like my actual sneaker reselling business is automate to like 90% already. So like the only thing I really do is communication through the phone, and all I do is really text my suppliers, get the list, and then just send it to my clients, and that's all I really do. And I spend about like 2 to 3 hours doing that on a single day, and I also get a lot of calls for bigger deals. But I would say I spend majority of my time now helping my students inside my inner circle, because I feel like it's very important to actually help others through my knowledge, guys. That's something that I actually enjoy more as well, just because I'm getting to provide my own value and share my own experiences and help through my knowledge and actually make a positive impact to somebody else's life. Like, you know, 10K could really change so much for somebody, and that's something that I realized, because even though I'm making over 5 figures a month, sometimes like that number is not a lot to me for some reason, just because I've already like normalized these numbers. Sometimes I need to remember like these numbers are life changing for a lot of people. On TikTok, you guys can actually see like I started my business at like literally from zero, from nothing, from scratch, and it's crazy to see how in 2 to 3 years I've gotten to this point. It's, you know, sometimes I gotta show you guys that social proof, because a lot of you guys sometimes don't believe me, which I don't know why. I try to keep it vulnerable. I try to keep it as transparent as possible, and I don't like to sugarcoat anything. I'm gonna give you guys the actual sauce. So like, all you really need to do, have the right mindset, work hard, join a group, you know, join a group, because the group really provides everything for y'all. Like I've talked about, it really provides everything for you. And number 4 is just cross listing. Number 5, networking, going to events, boom. Like that's all you have to do. And then you just gotta work hard, right? You gotta work hard. I can give you guys the blueprint, but if you guys are not willing to change, nothing's gonna change. So yeah, I mean, I am currently offering beta access for my one-on-one inner circle right now. So if you guys actually want to join the waitlist, just fill out the form in the description below. Make sure you guys fill it out, because I feel like with guidance, you grow so much faster. You just grow so much faster, because I currently have 2 to 3 mentors myself, and I've spent thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. I probably spent over $20,000 on mentorships alone, and it has definitely sped up my process within scaling my business. It just really allowed me to think in a different way, more intellectually for sure, and that's why I'm able to get to where I am now at a quicker speed. Because if I was just, you know, doing everything on my own, and I wasn't like taking advice from others that are doing a lot better than me, and others that have experienced what I've experienced, then it would have took a lot longer But yeah, with their experiences and with their expertise, I'm able to really get to where I am, like, and at a way quicker speed. But yeah, hope you guys really enjoyed this video. Like I said, I don't like to really sugarcoat anything, but comment down below if you guys have any questions, and make sure you guys follow me on IG at JMoneyKicks. I'll see you guys in the next